Wow, what a day. So there was no time to talk in the last video because we rushed on the motorcycles. We got in the middle of the street, just where traffic was going. All of a sudden there's this little Hanuman temple. All of these Gadas and Joys are posted there, and before we knew it, they were drumming, there's a crowd, and everybody was cheering on. So that was a beautiful, beautiful experience. And really also, I was thinking, oh, where do you find this? You know, where do you find this? Everybody just got so excited by each other, and you saw one person trying it, then the next one trying it, then the other one was like, okay, I'll try it, and they went in. So absolutely spectacular experience. Really, really cool. And now we are at the next competition, so Kali Badi Akhara. And Kali Badi Akhara is the Akara of Foni Pehalwan. He's the Guruji, and I've had a lot of time with Foni Pehalwan. He's amazing. His sons are here, his nephews are here. They've beautifully painted the joys here today for this festival. And I'm also glad that there's finally shadow because it's quite warm. It's in the middle of August, and this morning it was raining very loud, very, very heavy. And now the sun is just burning through our skin. So I'm really happy with this location. And it's one more reminder of how beautiful Akaras are, because it's outside, there's trees everywhere, there's green everywhere. And even though, yes, the traffic is closed, there's some noise pollution, at least this is a very spacious place where people can actually enjoy this in a proper way. So we're only, 1 or 2 o'clock, and there's already been happening so much today. So super excited to be here. Let's go. What is this, Foni? What are you doing?
God.
This is
God.
Sindoor.
Sindoor. This is God.
And
Hanuman.
Hanuman. You put there fresh.
Then there is a Lord Hanuman Day, as you can see. Today is a festival, Nag Panchami. So today also we are applying fresh sindoor to Lord
Fresh
Hanuman.
sindoor.
Yeah.
And what is sindoor made of? Do you know?
Sindoor, it's a just type of powder.
Powder.
Yeah, it's colored
Okay.
powder which is applied to Lord Hanuman.
In the story of Hanuman, in the Ramayana Hanuman, there's a story of Hanuman is a devotee of Rama, and his wife Sita explains that this particular, I'm not sure what the name is, but the orange stuff is a way to actually honor your Lord or someone who you're devoted to. So Hanuman is such a devotee of Rama that he instantly goes to the shops, to the markets, and he bathes himself in this to show his devotion and respect to his Lord Rama. So it's a funny story because one day they're all sitting and Rama is sitting on the throne, and Hanuman comes in and he's completely covered in veneer, in this orange stuff. When they all look at him, he's standing like this in his orange, fully covered in orange. And eventually they start laughing because they understand that Hanuman didn't fully get the idea of devotion. But this was taken with such a beautiful way that after that they said that if you are a devotee of Hanuman, you should do this. So that's the reason why they actually put the orange veneer or the orange powder in the temple of Hanuman. And sometimes also the image of Hanuman is completely covered in the orange stuff. So you only see the eyes, and that is a representation of that story where he was fully covered in himself out of an idea of devotion. So it's a really, really cool story and background idea of why this is actually happening. Looking good?
They just put that color at their line. It means they are married.
Right.
They were removed that until their husband will die. So that's why Sita Mata just said that you'll never gonna have a marriage. So that's why he just put all the colors on his body.
Yeah.
He just marry himself. So that's why he's
As a
coloring
devotion for
as
Rama.
a devotion for a Rama.
Yeah, beautiful. So Gyan,
Yes,
is the Akara being prepared?
yes. First we will worship, then we will start up.
Because now they were painting the Hanuman. Is that
Yes,
done?
it
only
is
once a year?
vermilion. We
Vermilion.
worship by doing the vermilion.
Yeah. Is that only done once a year?
No, it happens every day. Every day.
Where they-
No, yes, we do every day, and but especially the Tuesday and Saturday, we do these things.
और माला है
नहीं
जितना है माला सब दे दो
ये वाला उधर चढ़वा दे हनुमान जी को
हवा को नहीं जानत है जग में कभी संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो काज कियो बल देवन के तुम वीर बली की जय बाबा तो पानी देता हूँ हरी
एकदम चिल्ला के बाजे फेरो बैठे इधर पीछे हटो बेटा और नीचे एकदम पेने पे गदा फटा के पकड़े तो गदा हल्लुक लगी चलो
खींचो खड़े रहो करे जा तो छोड़
जोर से पकड़ो बहुत जोर से पकड़ो
लगा
आगल जोर से पकड़ो खाली बस अपने आप ही
जाम छोड़े खुदे चल
बहुत बढ़िया
शाबाश ओए
5 हाथ खींचो
5 हाथ खींचा किया
ये 3
it's a slow process. You'll find that they have to prepare the handles because they don't want it to be slippery. So they put resin on it, they make sure that it's carved, they sharpen basically the bamboo. And they do the same thing with the joris where they actually tighten up the grip. Because you have to understand one thing, when you're swinging these heavy weights, you don't want them to slip out of your hands, right? Because your grip is one of the most important things when you do anything that is swinging related or pressing, lifting, whatever. It starts with the hands. So the moment the hands give up, that is actually when you have trouble. So you'll find that this is quite an elaborate process because they go up in weight quite slowly. So they move up from the 8 kilo jori to the 10 kilo jori to the 12 kilo jori, and slowly they build up, and they have to prepare every jori every time. So that is what makes this quite a detailed process. And funny enough, you can also see that all the painting, they turn out beautiful, but the painting is still a little bit wet because it's been raining so much. So everybody's having blue marks on their body, and it's just really, really cool to see. So Gian is now up, and he's swinging heavy joris already.
या 4 ऐसा ही भर भर के छोड़ खाली जोड़ी या 5 ऐसा ही भर भर के छोड़ मारी का पारा हाँ या 6 नरम मत गिरा में जोड़ी हाँ या 7 ऐसे उभार उभार के जोड़ी से या 8 और ऐसे उभार जोड़ी खाली मजे रह जोड़ी या 9 ऐसा ही 10 आदिया जोड़ी से आगे या 10 आगे जोड़ी से एक बार कहते हैं बेटा 11 ऐसा ही जोड़ी ऐसा ही जोड़ी या 12 और ऐसा ही जोड़ी खत्म
Competition is in full progress. You'll see here that Foni Pehalwan's son is attempting again for the joris. They weigh 22 each. And it's really, really fascinating. Here you can see the heavy Gadas. It's really fascinating to see the specific technique that they're using. So for example, with the jori, it's really important that you keep your arm close and then pull it over. And with the Gada, you'll find that two hands on the same handle creates a very, very different effect and approach to the swing. So everybody warms up towards a certain weight, and then they want to reach their, PR as we would call it, and then try to get as many reps as possible. So they'll attempt a heavier weight, do a certain amount of reps, like 60% of what they can do, and then they would go to the next weight to make sure their body's prepared. Because you can understand how much of a force is being put on the body, especially because the weight multiplies as it's dropping. So this one that he's going to perform now is 45 kilos. Just imagine that the weight could multiply by 3 up to 4 times. And it's 45 kilos, so that's a lot of force that is pushed into the body, which you then have to counter that, basically. And that's where your strength is. You're playing with the momentum. Okay, so it's Gian. Gian goes first. You never really know who goes first, but Gian goes first. 27 each, and with the beautiful flowers. Now I hope that the paint will stay, because otherwise it's going to be a flower mess.
चाक से पकड़ो जोर से खूब तेज से पकड़ोगे हम तब बढ़िया गिरेगा आराम से घबराओ नहीं एकदम बहुत बढ़िया
पावन पे एक आधी
बहुत बढ़िया या एक बहुत बढ़िया चलिए चल आपके चल बहुत या दो आगे आगे
ठीक 5 हाथ बनना है
बहुत बढ़िया या 3 आगे ही
तुरंत
तेरा 3 बहुत सुंदर बेटा शाबाश मजे का डंडा पकड़ लिए बना लिए
आराम
भर के छोड़िए खूब भर के छोड़ो
बहुत सुंदर बेटा झटका एकदम
Wow. So I just attempted the 45, although sometimes I also feel like it's more like 50. Gada, and that was incredible. I've done that one before last year, or 1.5 years ago, and it broke. So I had it for 1 rep and then it broke, so I was like, oh shit. And now I tried it again, and every time I go heavy, like this heavy, I'm just amazed at people who do even heavier. Like they can go up to 75, to 80 kilos, which is just, it's almost a double of this weight. And I'm quite big and I'm strong, and I'm just the fact that that pendulum that's created by the momentum of that weight is just so incredibly large that I'm just amazed by it. And also the jump from 40 kilos to 45 is so big. I just, yeah, I'm quite speechless from it. But luckily now, this time I had it for, I think, a count of 4, which is a major improvement. So I'm really, really happy with that. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. You know, the thing is, it's very difficult to train this if you're not here. And usually when I'm here, I'm documenting, I'm going from place to place to place. So I don't really have a lot of elaborate time to spend in each place to really dig into it deeper. And I've already noticed that just trying that weight for a few times makes me able to adjust to it and understand how it moves. And in a lot of ways, this practice is therefore more like a sport than necessarily just a lifting of a weight. You really have to understand what force happens, when it happens, when you have to counter it, and there's a lot of technique that is involved with that. So you can't just train at home with your lighter mace and then expect to go really heavy here. It really requires a lot of practice to get to that point. And yeah, that's been really beautiful. So every year I come back, I get to practice a little bit more with this and get a little bit better. But I have a huge and immense respect for the people that, go really heavy in competitions, and they just exceed any, limitations and their own expectations by going this heavy. So it's been a really, really fantastic experience here at Kali Badi Akhara, the third Akara that we visited today during Nag Panchami, and it's such a wonderful day. I'm really, really excited. We just move on the motorbike from one place to the other, and there's different people excited about the same thing. They're all excited about swinging heavy weights. You see everybody coming out being excited, enthusiastic for the progress that the individuals are making with this. So it's really beautiful that this is still happening, and also really beautiful that it's getting more popular now. I remember going here 7 years ago, and I just see the big difference. You see the impact that it has. There's new tools, there's new life being brought into these places, and all I can say is that is a really beautiful thing. So thank you so much for watching. I think we'll watch more competitions, but this was Kali Badi Akhara. It's time for some breakfast now, because it's almost 5 p.m. So it's about time that we get some food in our belly. And yeah, oh, there's some food. Can I get a banana? We have a banana. Right, we have a banana. So see you in another video or in more content of Nag Panchami. Boom! So you can flow with a light mace, but what can you do with a heavy, longer Gada mace? Gada Mace 101 is designed to teach you the absolute fundamentals of swinging a Gada or a heavy mace. You'll learn how to use a unique tempo system, which will add a new dimension to your training. Are you ready to set your foundation right for the Gada Mace? Join now, DutchFlowAcademy.com. Boom! Thank you for your attention. It's greatly appreciated. If you like the content, please consider to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see similar videos, you can see them over here. If you're interested in learning more from me as a coach, I've got online courses on DutchFlowAcademy.com. Keep flowing, Ram Ram.